Okay, let's do a 10 quick minute color grading. So this is the before and after. Um, I'd go to my project settings, color science, YRGB, time code 7.9, and then output 2.2. I go to my master, I put it in 4K. I make sure my frame rate is steady. Sometimes you can put it on 2.4 depending. So I delete all my notes in this place. Now we're going to create the notes now. I first create the this should be for my input, and I create the second one for my output. So my input, I'm going to put a label on it like a name to so that I can easily identify and I can use it to mute and unmute whenever I feel like. So this my input DaVinci transform. This my output ODT. So I go to my effect, I select my color space transform, I drag it onto it, and for the ODT tool, I did the same thing. Color space transform, I drag it onto the node space. So I'll be doing my IDT now, and my input is going to be Sony S Gamma Cine. That's what I shorten, and my input gamma is going to be S log 3. And my output color space, I'm going to put it in DaVinci since I'm still in the DaVinci, and there's more flexibility in this space. So I'm using the white gamut, and my output is going to be intermediate. So I go to the ODT, I select my input color space to be DaVinci gamut. So in my input gamma is still going to be the DaVinci intermediate. So my output is going to now be the Rex 709. So that's what I'll be using for my output, Rex 709. Yeah, right there. So I'll be doing my output gamma to be 2.2, gamma 2.2, since I will be uploading it for social media. And then this place, my gamut mapping, I do the saturation compression. So so right here I used to like check my scopes to see what's going on with my highlight, with my white and my black color. So now I'm going to create a new serial node, and I'm going to put a name on it. The first one I'll be doing will be for my exposure. So I'm going to rename it to be exposure, and then so basically I like to do my exposure in the HDR section. So just move this to see different. I take it back. I bring it back to see the difference in the looks. So I also go to my highlights sometimes and use it to like, depending on how I want the shot to look, to make it more subtle. So that's my highlights, and so I'm going to put this a name to be my contrast. I think I really have much contrast already, but just to show you what I do with my contrast, most time I do the pivot to be 0.360, kind of like pull me in the middle to control my contrast, not to affect my exposure too much. So I think I like this how it's looking now. Then I'm going to create a new um nodes, and I'm going to label it to be my linear. This linear is more like my temperature, or let me say my white balance. So to use this node to control the kind of initial looks, how I kind of want it, I can leave it like this. It looks great. So I go to my gamma, I put it on linear, and I make sure I control just only the gain. I control just the gain. You can see, so depending on how you want your white balance, this can be done in camera, but now I kind of want to achieve a little bit of green look. So um that's me just trying to see some different, but basically I just do it again and that's all. So now I'm going to create another note. So I use the clean notes to make sure it's a little bit clean. And now I'm going to do the saturation. In my For my saturation, I use the slice, color slice. The saturation and color size is kind of help me to control, just it kind of give me much different in this section. So I can you can push it the way you want it, but for now I'm going to leave it like this. So I'm going to create another new note and drop this seat here. I think I should do another tutorial on how I download this CTL and this tetra. I mean, like, how I get this tetra. So this you can use it to control each individual looks. You know that's red on red. You can see it's affecting my skin tone. So most time I don't touch anything red and I don't touch anything green. So it's all depend on what you want to achieve. You can see I'm removing couple of colors and my skin still remain the same. So depending on the looks you want to achieve, this is really a very good tool. So and I leave the yellow. Yeah, that's me. I like to mix my notes to always look very clean. So I'm going to create a noise reduction note. Most time I put it in front of the conversion, so for my noise, I go to this section here and the frame I put it on two. So let me zoom in so that you can see the noise behind me. You can see the noise in this area, and I try to increase the luma. Most time I don't pass 7 or 8, and this is where the real magic happen. You can see how the noise is getting cleaned up. So that's it. The luma, this motion effects really great tools also to help to reduce the noise. Even though I shot in 12,800, but I still kind of have some noise sometimes. So using this note helps me to reduce the noise. So um to be honest, that's basically um if I do anything after this, that's just me trying to play around. Or I mean, there's still more notes to create sometimes, but this like the basic things I do, in order to do my color grading. So depending on the looks I want to achieve, and that's basically it. So you can see the different as I'm offering the note. You can see the different. So this is just my conversion. You can see even the conversion on its own looks nice, and the exposure and the contrast is more like a trying to balance the whole thing. And the linear is where the magic happen and the saturation like kind of making it pop. And the DCTL X means to remove the color and noise, just to make it clean. So thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Ask some question below or put some comment. I'll be going through everything. Thank you. See you on the next one.